things that I still don't know. It's time for me to move on. I want you right here, but you're all across the globe. Never call me back, even though you're on your phone. Wishful thinking gets the best of me. Hoping that it's still you and me.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is packed with so much motivation. Today's focus is going to be, I call it the kids' end of the house, but we need to get in their bedrooms and their bathroom. We really need some order on that end of the house. Since Christmas, we have bags that still haven't been unpacked. We have toys everywhere, and their bedrooms just both really need a good deep clean. So I'm going to be getting in both rooms. We're going to be going through closets and getting their rooms reset. I also got a new piece of furniture recently. Well, new to me. It's not brand new, but I'm going to be painting that in today's video and getting that into Kane and Ray's bedroom. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video and you get lots of motivation. I have decided to go ahead and start my spring cleaning. It's January and I'm just completely wanting to reset my house. I feel like January is a really good time to jump into all of that deep cleaning because once spring hits, you get to enjoy spring and all of your spring decor. So that's what I'm going to do this year.
This time, when I think about it now, I know that I don't.
Before we get too far into the video, I just want to kindly thank Lumi for sponsoring today's video. Lumi has been a part of my routine now for a while. So Lumi was actually invented by OBGYN Shannon Klingman and is a whole body deodorant, meaning it's not just for your underarms. We're talking everywhere, like your feet, your belly button. You can even use it on your private. It stops the body odor before it starts, and get this, Lumi is clinically proven to block body odor all day, and it will continue blocking body odor for 72 hours. Like 72 hours, that is amazing. So I've been using their solid stick for my underarms. It goes on very smooth and invisible. It does not stain my clothes, so I love that. They also have a cream deodorant. This makes controlling sweat and body odor a little more precisely, so you just need a pea-sized amount and you are good to go. And a 360 spray for those quick all over touch-ups. This one is in the scent Soft Powder. It's one of my favorites. It smells so good. I personally love Lumi, not only for its long-lasting effects, but the scents are very fresh without being overwhelming. It's perfect for everyday use. Plus, it's baking soda free, cruelty free, and pH optimized, so it's very gentle on your skin. So needless to say, Lumi has become a very natural part of my routine. I don't have to keep reapplying my deodorant. I stay fresh for hours. And honestly, that just makes it very effortless to stay odor free no matter what my day holds. So whether I'm at home having a cleaning day like I'm gonna have today, I have a lot to get done at home today, or I'm out running errands, I'm out with friends, Lumi keeps me feeling fresh and confident all day long, and I don't have to worry about body odor sneaking up on me. So I love that about Lumi. And just to let you guys know that Lumi does come in 8 different scents. And right now Lumi has an amazing deal just for you guys. Our starter pack bundle comes with a full-size stick deodorant, a cream deodorant tube, or a spray deodorant, 2 free products like wipes or a mini body wash, and free US shipping. Plus, you can get an extra $5 off with my code KKorner when you click the link in the description. That's over 40% off, so don't miss out on this deal. Thank you, Lumi, for sponsoring today's video. So who else gets excited over matching laundry products? I normally don't do this. I just mix and match. I get whatever is on sale, whatever is the best deal. But every now and then I like to splurge and treat myself to a matching set. So I got the Gain Happy Hibiscus Hula. The only thing they didn't have was the Rinse and Renew in that scent. So they gave me a different scent in that. But every now and then I like to treat myself to matching laundry products. I know it's one of those things that just seems so silly, but we got to do laundry anyway, so we might as well make it fun, right? So needless to say, I was eager to start laundry today to use all of my new products, but I'm quickly gonna do that. I have some towels I'm gonna fold up in the dryer really quick before I head down to the kids' bedrooms. And I'm also gonna start my bread machine. Just some things I wanted to do before I got down there, because I know once I get in the thick of all that, I'm not gonna have much time to stop and do anything else. So I'm gonna knock all of this out first. tonight for dinner, we are gonna do a pizza and wing night, and to save a little bit of money, I'm just gonna make our pizza and our wings here at home instead of buying it from a pizza restaurant. It can get really pricey, so I am getting my dough into the bread machine. I love my bread machine because it does all of the work for me, the knead, the rise, all of it. I'm just dumping all of the ingredients into the bread machine. I'm gonna hit start and it's gonna take care of it for me, and then I'll come back later and I'll roll out my pizza dough. Yeah, if you don't have a bread machine, I highly recommend getting one. Most of the time you can find them at thrift stores for fairly inexpensive. I've been using mine quite a bit lately. But let's do a quick rewind, and I wanted to share our new dresser with you guys. So I scored this for $5 at the Habitat for Humanity. So I actually went with the intentions of trying to find a dresser for Kane and Ray's bedroom. Walking in, I immediately found this one. I took the sticker off and I took it to the register, and the lady told me it was 90% off. They were having some kind of New Year sale, so I got this dresser for $5 and I was so excited, over the moon about it. So I brought it home and I gave it a quick paint job. I just used paint that I already had. This is actually the same color that's in our bathrooms, on the cabinets in there. I didn't really want to spend too much on this dresser, so between the dresser itself and the paint kit, I might have $15 invested into it. It did need a little bit of TLC. You can see the left side there, the trim around the top is kind of hanging, so I just took my nail gun and I tacked that back up. I actually tried to do that before I painted it, but my nail gun battery was dead, so I had to charge that up, and so I got that tacked back up after I had painted the dresser. And I used hardware that I already had. It came with hardware on it, but there was one missing and I didn't have another one like that, so I decided just to take all of that hardware off and use hardware that I already had. So yeah, I think it turned out super cute for their bedroom. The reason that I needed another dresser for their room is because they got a TV for Christmas, and that sits on top of their tall dresser that's right there when you first walk in the door. That has a lot of their day clothes in it as well. But in their closet, they also have drawers where I keep their undergarments, their pajamas. So the plan is to use this dresser for their lamp and all the things that were sitting on the dresser where the TV is now at. And I'll also be able to get all of their pajamas and undergarments out of the closet, because that closet is not very big. It's super tiny. So I was glad to be able to free up some space in there.
Someone told me this ain't love. There's no way you get into my heart. Someone told me gotta move on. Keep it together for you.
So now moving on to the cleaning portion. When I did my after Christmas cleanup, I was just taking things out of the living room and setting it here in the hall. This is all things that needed to go in their bedrooms. It's a lot of Christmas gifts, some bags that still needed to be unpacked. We have laundry that needs to be put away. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all of this out of the hall because I can't get the dresser into the bedroom, number one. So I'm going ahead and moving that into the bedrooms, and then we will go from there. But y'all, this took me all day long. I think I started around 11 that morning and I didn't finish until around 10 or 11 that night between both bedrooms. But when I say I deep cleaned, I deep cleaned. We cleaned under the beds, we got in the closets, we got everything organized, and it just felt so good. I love doing this for my kids. My kids are taught to clean their room, but their rooms do get out of hand from time to time, and that's when it needs a good mama deep clean. So that's what today's video is. We are doing a reset for them and getting it back to a state where they can maintain it, because they can do the surface level maintenance, but when it gets out of hand like this, it's just too much for them to handle. And I think with Christmas and all the madness that's been going on, their room just really got out of hand. So, and for me as a mother, when I'm all done with all of this cleaning and they walk into their rooms and they see it all nice and neat and organized, I can see the gratitude on their faces and how they immediately want to get on the floor and start playing with their toys, and they want to sit in their room and enjoy it. As soon as I was done with Kane and Ray's bedroom, they immediately wanted to come in here and play, and they just enjoyed their room so much more. So for me as a mother, from a mother's standpoint, that just makes it so worth it. Probably sometime in the near future, we are going to be separating Kane and Ray. Ray will finally be getting her own bedroom. I had planned to do that a while back, but we've just had way too much going on to even think about that. So that's kind of been back burner, but we're hoping sometime in the first half of 2025 we can get her in her own bedroom. I don't think a lot of you know, but this house does have 4 bedrooms. Right now we only utilize 3 of them because the 4th bedroom is being used for storage right now. So they've been temporarily sharing a bedroom until we can get that room cleaned out and turn it into a bedroom, but it's gonna need all the work done in there. We're gonna have to paint, and honestly I'm excited for that. I'm excited to paint her bedroom and get a cute little theme in there. And also for Kane, I'm ready to do his room. He wants he says dinosaur and Sonic room. I'm not sure yet how I'm gonna mesh those 2 themes. He's probably gonna change his mind before we actually do it, but I'm excited to actually do a theme in his room as well. And that blue patch that's on the wall by his bed, I've mentioned before, that is where the paint is peeling. It's only peeling in that one area. It's almost like there's water damage there, or had been in the past. I'm not totally sure, but the plan is to fix that when we do their bedrooms. I'm not worried about that right now, but that will come in the future.
He got it out for me, you know. He's such a lion searching prey.
So I'm just going to do a quick vacuum, and we are going to go ahead and bring the new dresser in here. It kind of scared me at first because it was a really tight fit, and I was thinking that it was just not going to go, but it actually barely fits between their beds. I ended up having to move the comforters to get it to slide into place. I didn't measure or anything when I bought it. I probably should have, but I didn't. So I was very lucky that it actually fit, but pretty soon I need to go back and see if I can find a new dresser for Kai, because the dresser in his room is kind of falling apart. It was actually a very old dresser that I used when Kane was a baby. It was his nursery dresser, and so it's been very much used and loved, but it's kind of falling apart and he can't use all the drawers in it. So I need to go find him a dresser.
It's just a self-reviving thrift. Swarm around my head, look the way he goes. Buzzing like he thinks that he's my hero. Thinking of taking a break, shutting it down to refresh. Honey, it's all for the better. Oh no. So speed it out to my pace, it's okay. I've been busy.
So the rack in their closet is actually fallen down. It's like the brackets on the wall have snapped and it doesn't hold the back end of the shelf up anymore. But there is a little bit of one of the brackets left. So I just kind of pinned it back up there. It's not going to hold long term. It's going to have to be temporary, but I do plan to replace that. So I just pop that back into place. And I'm just not going to store anything super heavy on the top shelf. I'll put some pillows and some other light items up there. So in their closet, they've got a few totes full of their comforters and some seasonal sheets and things like that. So I actually consolidated those down to 2 totes instead of the 3. And then I was able to use the 3rd tote for Olive Kane's Hot Wheels because his Hot Wheel collection has grown quite a bit and it no longer fits in the container that we had them in under the bed. So I'm going to be moving those to that empty container that I now have from the closet. And it's perfect because I was able to now take the old Hot Wheels container that we had under his bed and I can use it for wrapping paper that I've got under my bed.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us. Rushing into all the situations. Whatever happened, we came there first. Go a little wild, is your personal expression. Far over the line, tell me we ain't something special. Wrap me around your solar system, make me do whatever that you want me to do. You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Maybe forget about the consequences. Wherever we're going fast. On top of the world of our independence. Laughing whenever we
So because his Hot Wheels are now in that new container, I'm going to be storing those in the closet. And I'm able to now put some of his bigger dinosaurs that were at the foot of his bed. I can now put those under the bed where the old Hot Wheels container was at, which I was glad of because those are some big, obnoxious dinosaurs. They take up so much room. So I was glad to be able to put those under the bed. And like I said, they did get a TV for Christmas. So the only place for this TV to really go and to make sense in this room is to set it here on top of this dresser. So because of that, we really didn't have anywhere to put their lamp or their sound machine because it pretty much takes up the whole dresser. That was one of the reasons that I wanted to get the new dresser. Number one, have somewhere to put their lamp and everything, and it kind of acts as a nightstand between their beds. And then also to get their clothes and stuff out of the closet that were in those drawers. So I'm just moving the lamp and everything over to the new dresser. And then I'm going to go ahead and hang up these lights. This was something else that they got for Christmas. Found them at Walmart, so I can link them down below if y'all are interested. But they're just little twinkle lights. They come in clear, and then you can also get the multicolor. So I got the clear for Kane and Ray's bedroom, and then for Kai I got him the multicolor. So we'll be hanging some in his room later on as well, but they just added such a cozy little ambiance to their bedroom. And it does come with a remote, so you can change how they twinkle, you can set them to flash. They have a few different settings, but they absolutely love these. Okay, so I promise that is not a pee stain on that rug. One of them had spilled a soda on the rug, and I had already washed it twice and I could not get the stain to come out. So that's what that is. Yeah, this is their room all complete. They've got their toys at the foot of their bed. And then I just took the dress up container that was at the foot of Ray's bed and I stored that in the closet where the drawers used to be. This is Ray's bunny that she was looking for earlier. She sleeps with this thing every night. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on her bed. I like to keep extra pillows at the top for when we have company over. So that way if they need a pillow, we can just grab them one, put a clean case on it. We've just got their backpacks up here at the top. We use those for travel. And then this is actually a prize egg from Easter. It's Kane's. So I'm gonna take that down and he can get the money out of it and put that in his new safe that he got for Christmas. So let's go ahead and move into my teenager's bedroom. He does a pretty good job at keeping his room picked up, but again, it's pretty surface level. So I'm gonna do a good mama deep clean. We're gonna go through his closet and get it cleaned out. Obviously he's older. He doesn't have near the toys that the other two have. He's just not really into toys that much anymore. And the toys that he does have, he's more about displaying them than he is playing with them. But he does have some Christmas stuff that I need to sort through and get it put in the correct place. And he also has a desk in his room. I want to clean that off. It's got a lot of clutter on it right now, so I want to clean that off and make it an actual functional desk for him to sit at and do his schoolwork. He can sit and do sketching if he wants. But as far as rearranging, moving things around, I'm not gonna mess with anything like that because he is older and he's got things in his room the way that he wants it. So I respect that. I'm not gonna rearrange anything, but I do just want to get things in order. And like I said, get his Christmas stuff unpacked and put where it belongs so it doesn't feel so overwhelming. He's also got a couple of comforters in his closet that I want to get put into some of the vacuum bags to save some space. By the way, side story, that picture that's hanging by his closet of the Yorkie. So if you don't know, we have a little Yorkie that looks very much like the dog in that picture. Her name is Charlie, and Charlie is Kai's baby. She spends a lot of time with him in his bedroom. As a matter of fact, he's the reason she is very spoiled. So she gets a lot of princess treatment around here. So one weekend he was gone and somebody had sent me a picture of that picture from Hobby Lobby, and I thought it was so funny because it looks identical to Charlie. So I went and I got it. And I set it on his bed for when he got home. I didn't say anything. I just set it on his bed so he would see it when he walked in. I was going to let him think that we had Charlie's picture made because, again, it looks just like her. If I didn't know any better, I would seriously think it was Charlie. And funny enough, he actually believed that it was Charlie for a minute. Him and Kane both, they actually thought it was Charlie. So, I mean, they know now that it's not her, but it's been hanging on his wall ever since. So that's the story with the Yorkie photo. And honestly, it fits Charlie to a T because in the picture she's wearing a little tiara and at the top it says Queen of Everything, and that is Charlie 100%. I was able to fit 2 comforters inside one of the extra large vacuum bags, so I was excited about that. That saved a lot of space in his closet because, again, his closet's pretty small as well. I think it's about the same size as Kane and Ray's. And also under his bed I have a container with spare sheets and things, so I'm gonna take some of the extra blankets that's on his bed and just put those in that container. got a few trophies. Some of them belong to his grandfather that he passed down to Kai, and then some of them are from piano. He will actually be on his 3rd year of piano lessons this year, and he's still loving it. It was one of those things I wasn't sure if it would stick. It was his idea to sign up in the first place, so I knew he was interested, but I didn't know how long he would be interested. But he has stuck with it since day one, and he actually enjoys it, and I'm very proud to say that he's very talented with it. He actually does a very good job at playing the piano, and I feel like he was very much meant to play the piano. I feel like that was meant for him because he is so good at it. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this desk cleared off and just make it a functional space for him to sit and do schoolwork if he wants to, or he can sit and draw in his sketchbook. This is a very old desk. It honestly needs a new paint job. I had painted it years ago, and I think I used spray paint because it's very splotchy. So that needs a fresh coat of paint. Maybe that can be something that we do pretty soon. But I've got a lamp on my desk that I actually don't really use that much, so I'm just gonna bring that in here for him because it's got little USB ports on it, and it's got a couple of like regular plugs, so he could plug his laptop in or anything else that he needs to plug in while he's sitting at his desk. So I figured that would just work out better for him since I don't really use it that much. So going ahead and setting his new alarm clock, and I didn't realize it, but when I set the time on it, I did it for 24 hours, so it's actually in military time. But that was one of his Christmas gifts, and it didn't have any batteries or anything in it yet, so I went ahead and put batteries in it and got that set up. We do still need to fix the time so that it's not in the 24-hour time.
I'll be yours if you let me hold you tight, but I don't know if you let me in, yeah. I know you had your heart broken one too many times, and now it's hard for you to open up. They have been cruel to you, saying things they don't mean. They have been rude to you, disrespect how you feel, but baby, I'll never go that far, 'cause I know better than that. So baby, let me hold you, hold you. I wanna show you, show you, show you how to treat you right, treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right, treat you right. Let me show you what love is and why it's beautiful. Just put your body on top of mine, yeah. I won't treat you the same way as other girls who have no shame. No,
One thing I'm sure you guys have noticed by now about Kai's room is that he is very much into lights. He's got all kind of cool little lights. And so for Christmas, I had got him a pair of these light bars. Also found those at Walmart. And so I'm just going to put those on either side of his TV. But I will say the remote that goes to these, they don't, like the buttons don't match up to what they say they do. They are very much mixed around. Either way, they look pretty cool sitting on either side of his TV. So I just went ahead and got those hooked up for him. And then I'm also going to go ahead and hang up his curtain lights as well. I was really trying to push through at this point. It was getting kind of late and my back and my feet were killing me. But I pushed through and I got the bathroom done as well. And I also included some fridge clean out footage that I had done on a separate day. I had actually filmed that a couple of weeks ago, but I still wanted to throw that in this video if you need some fridge clean out motivation. We just had an Aldi open up near us, so I had went and got a few groceries and restocked my fridge after Christmas. So that's going to be at the end of the video, but yeah, I was so tired after all of this. I had to go soak in a hot Dr. Teal's bath.
treat you right, treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right, treat you right. what you were thinking, babe. Your thoughts are only getting louder.
He's finishing up his desk here, getting the lamp plugged in. I'm also going to go ahead and plug in his little charging bank box thing that I got from Five Below. Looks like a can of energy drink. It's a soda can. It's got like a lightning bolt on it, so I'm assuming it's supposed to be like an energy drink, but it's a little charging bank for devices, so you just charge that up. So if you're away from home and you don't have your charger, that will charge your device. So I'm just plugging that in. I'm gonna do a quick vacuum and mop, and we will be all done in here. I actually thought his room was so calming and relaxing with the lights off and just having all of the little LED lights on. I actually came in here and sat on his bed for a little while, just chilling and relaxing before I went and got a bath. I would like to do something about all of those cords that are hanging from his nightstand, but there's really not much I can do right now with those, so I'm just gonna leave those be.
I don't know what you did, but it's alright with me. It doesn't matter any longer. I will forgive your flaws if you're forgiving mine. Are you gonna spill the truth, the ways you left away, sitting on your fingertips so I know what you'll say? Baby, don't bother, you know it hurts anyway. Don't bother, as long as you don't say that it's over now that it's over. We used to talk about getting older. We said we hold on, but now it's over. It can't be over.
Onto the bathroom. So I actually still need to take down Christmas in here, which there's not a lot, but their soap dispenser, I'm gonna leave the little Christmas tree because it looks more wintry and not so much like Christmas, so I am gonna leave that, and I'm gonna set out a winter hand soap. I need to change out the shower curtain because the shower curtain that's hanging currently is a Christmas themed one, and I have a really cute winter one that I got from Big Lots, I think last year. They had marked it on clearance and I had grabbed it and put it up for this year. Got little winter trees all over it, so I wanted to get that switched out, and I just want to do a good deep clean in here, clean their sink, their toilet, their tub, and also organize a little bit under the sink. There's some things under there that I need to toss, like Ray's old potty seat. We don't really use that anymore. She uses the potty regularly. We don't need the seat, so I'm gonna toss that. And Kai had got some self-care items for Christmas, so I'm gonna organize all of that under the sink for him. And I'm just gonna be using organization that I already had. I actually found an unopened organizer that I had bought from Walmart. I think I got it earlier in the year or the end of last year. I had got it for something, and when I got it home it wasn't gonna work, but I'm actually able to use it here under their sink, and it was perfect for all of his little self-care items. So I love when I can dig through my closet and find things I already have, because it cleans out my closet and I can find uses for those things. So I try to always look in my closet first and see if I have things that I can use before I go out and buy anything.
It was a Thursday night when I first saw you. Those green eyes caught me. Yeah, it was crazy. It was a Friday night when I first kissed you. It struck me like lightning. You broke my chains and released me. And days turned into nights on the couch in your apartment. No, I am not the same. Everything has changed. Every day, 24/7, you call my name, and I will come running. Yeah, every day, 24/7. Yeah, every day, I will come running, babe.
going through this cabinet right now and tossing a lot of stuff that was down here that we no longer need or use. Some of it's trash, some of it I'm able to donate. Like the potty seat, I'm not even gonna donate because it was pretty gross and I just don't feel right donating something like that. I guess to me it's kind of like donating underwear. Like I'm not gonna do it. I don't know who would do that anyways. While I was down here, I actually came up with a new solution for their toothbrushes. So right now we have everybody's toothbrushes in one kind of a big jar together, but they all have their own separate toothpaste. They had new toothbrushes that they got for Christmas. We still had the old ones that we had not tossed yet. So I needed to toss the old ones, but I wanted something to where I could separate their toothbrushes and their toothpaste where they had their own individual container. And I didn't really have anything like that, but I did find a shower caddy. It was an old one I think we used at my mom's or something, but the suction cups on it no longer worked. However, the basket itself was still perfectly fine, and so I used that, and then I just set 3 individual little plastic cups down inside of the basket, so that way everybody would have their own little cup to put their toothpaste and their toothbrushes in, and that looks so much better than having everything piled into that one big jar. I would like to find something maybe to hang up on the wall. I had actually tried to hang this on the wall, and that's how I found out that the suction cups don't work. So I would like to find something that I could hang up on the wall to get their toothbrushes up off the counter. But for now, that is so much better than that jar. And if you're wondering why Kane and Ray still have double toothbrushes, it's because the new sets they got for Christmas came with a manual toothbrush, and they also got a battery powered, and then Kai just has his battery powered. So it feels so good to have this end of the house deep cleaned and reset. You can see the little ones have been in their room playing. It felt so good having everything back in order after Christmas. So I just wanted to show you guys a quick clip of our plates. We had homemade pizza. My mom had made focaccia bread earlier that day, so I was having some of that on the side with marinara, and then the chicken wings that I had made to go along with that. So yeah, that was dinner. But moving on to the fridge cleaning, like I said, this was filmed a couple of weeks ago. This was not the same day. There was absolutely no way I would have had the energy to tackle this after all that. Even the next day, I was still beat the next day. But yeah, I had already taken everything out of my fridge, so I was just showing you guys what I was spraying it down with. And so what I'm gonna do is spray it, let it soak, and then I'll come back and wipe it out. It's kind of hard to see all the little details on camera, but my fridge was so bad, y'all. It was so crusty. I don't even remember the last time I cleaned out my fridge. Probably the last time I filmed it, to be honest. We have just been so busy. That's been one neglected space. So after Christmas was over, we had a little bit of downtime, and I went ahead and tackled this. And we were also out of a lot of our essentials with Christmas and everything. I just had no time to really get groceries. And so I think it was right after Christmas, we had an Aldi open up near us, which was so exciting because normally for us to go to Aldi, it takes a couple of hours, but it's really not that far from us now. So you guys will probably be seeing more Aldi hauls in my videos. I'm just so over the moon to have an Aldi closer to us. Didn't get to film the Aldi haul for this video because I actually had all of my groceries sitting on the counter while I quickly cleaned my fridge. I didn't get a chance to do it before I had left to go to the store, so I just had everything sitting on the counter, and I was trying to work as fast as possible so that I could get everything put away.
From the first time I saw ya, you were not like the others, a cool kind of melody. You rattled my cage without warning, kept it up right till the morning. A new kind of ecstasy. You found a different side of me, the one I'd like to be. A different side of me, yeah. You found a different side of me, like someone pretty neat. A different side of me, yeah.
So in this drawer, it's kind of like our dairy drawer, I guess you could say. I keep a lot of cheese and yogurt, butter, but on one side I made like a little snack station for the kids. So they've got some yogurt tubes, some little fruit cups, and then I also got a couple of different kinds of cheese, just quick little snacks that they can grab out of the fridge. And we also had a really busy week ahead coming up, so I had grabbed them some Lunchables. I normally don't buy stuff like that unless we are gonna be busy. In that case, I like to buy things like that to kind of help me out a little bit, but the Aldi Lunchables are by far much cheaper than the Lunchables brand. So I just got the Aldi brand, and then I also got a couple of little protein packs for me and Corey to snack on. Sometimes we have really early doctor's appointments and we run out the door without breakfast, so I thought those little packs would be nice to have. It's got cheese and nuts and little chocolate bits in it. You'll have to tell me if you're the same, if you keep an overabundance of coffee creamer on hand. I just like to have a variety because I get bored with the same flavors. I like to change it up sometimes. But yeah, that is going to be all for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and you got lots of motivation. Like I said, I am starting my spring cleaning, so consider this part 1. We will probably be working in the kitchen next. I want to do some deep cleaning in there, clean under my appliances, organize some cabinets. So yeah, remember to leave a butterfly emoji down in the comments before you go, and I'll see you in the next one.
To be a different side of